Hello and welcome to this 16U semifinal matchup featuring the Lady Fire versus Elmbrook, Kononia Lady Fire. This will be the semifinal match determining who advances to the national championship. This will be a match with two 40-minute halves in the 16U girls division. But the teams we're watching right now are undefeated. They have two of the better goal differentials in the U16 girls. There's our first goal of the competition. It did not take Kononia very long to strike. They draw first blood here in the 5th minute. Again, we will have two 40-minute halves, so this will be a much longer competition than we're used to. Plenty of time for Elmbrook to catch up. The women of Lady Fire don't seem contented with a single goal. They're looking for the second here. Within 10 minutes, the winner of this will advance to the national championship on Sunday. They'll play either Cook Inlet SC or the Rebel Elite, both of whom right now are playing on Field 23. You can go check out that stream once this one's over, see who the competition's going to be. Corner on the near side for the Lady Fire. Giant through ball here. Elmbrook looking for their first opportunity. The Lady Fire going to get right back. So far, the possession game has very much so dominated Kononia. Both these teams absolutely dominated their categories, both undefeated throughout the competition. But something has got to give. Kononia with 2 wins and 1 draw, with a positive goal differential of 3. They scored 7 and only allowed 4. Very solid defense across 3 competitions here. And Elmbrook, of course, won their category, winning all 3, not allowing a single goal. Looks like this is the first goal that they've allowed in competition here within the first 5 minutes. 15 goals scored, none allowed before this competition for Elmbrook. So this beginning will definitely shock them. See how one of the strongest seeds here in the National Championship is going to respond. Good corner taken on the near side. Trying to find a way, and they're going to lose it early, though. And forth we go. They're looking for the shot. Now they're inside the box. Defense is going to seemingly come up with it, but not a very convincing clear out the back goal kick. Back to Lady Fire. Really, before this, Elmbrook was looking like the most dominant team in the competition. Just to reiterate, they have scored 15 goals in 3 games and did not get scored on. Looking very solid across that. Kononia facing some more competition, but still getting their way through. Kononia out of Tennessee. Elmbrook out of Wisconsin. Again, just to reiterate, this is a Lady Fire attack. Lady Fire in the white and red attacking right to left. Elmbrook in the dark blue, left to right. We are here at the USYS National Championships at the ESPN's Wide World of Sports in beautiful Walt Disney World, Florida. You can see the dew on the ground there, all the little footsteps starting to come in. As the moisture dissipates, it will slow down the ball in certain places, make it more humid in others. Tricky conditions out here for the players, but at least it's not the heat of the day, I can tell you. It was brutal yesterday. Far side throw in now for the Lady Fire. Quick little throw in right up the line. Trying to catch the defender flat foot. It looks like it's going to go out the back for a goal kick. Goodness, it might be time for Elmbrook, though. Looking for their first big breakaway. Shot on target. It will be stopped. Good work there from the Lady Fire keeper to keep the clean sheet. Now it's Kononia's turn. It's going to be a foot race, though, and it looks like Elmbrook's going to come up with it. Start heading right back the other way. For the through ball, it's a 50-50 ball. It's kind of a difficult call for the keeper. They eventually descend upon it. I am being told we will have hydration breaks this game. So if all the players walk over to the side, wait for me to tell you it's halftime. It might just be the stifling heat out here in the Florida summers. Hopefully you can hear the supporter section over here on the near side. A lot of parents from both teams have come out to support their girls. 16U, such an integral category, one of the most competitive in this tournament. And such a critical time in the development of a youth soccer player. It's that period where you're kind of settled into high school. The athletes, they have their social group, they have their people to play with, they have their traveling team at this point. Now everybody's eyes are just on where do we go to college? How can we get recruited to the best school possible? Oh, the Lady Fires are trying to block the goalkeeper. A cheeky move there, and the shot from outside, it just goes wide. All it takes is one moment here. You could go from the backup of the backup on one of the more obscure teams to being in the highlight reel, talked about by scouts. This is the time to make that breakout moment, to stake your claim for a university that would accept you to play soccer. Big through ball here from Elmbrook. Elmbrook has such an interesting mix of strategy. If you see their other games, they can really take it slow and find those continuous passes past the line. But also they have that explosive speed. They can catch defenses flat-footed. I think that's one of the ways they've been the most lethal thus far this tournament. Lady Fire doing a good job of getting back and getting set on defense. Elmbrook just going to dribble that one out for a quick goal kick. Referee is indicating that is actually a corner kick on the near side. Elmbrook going to take a near side corner kick. We can see everybody getting set in the box. Ball is up. Dribbling through a bunch of legs. Just go out a little bit wide. Elmbrook still going to try to come up with it. Far outside shot almost hits the upper 90. Tremendous save to keep the game 1-0 there from Kononia. A gigantic lead boot from outside the box there from Elmbrook. Again, showing how many tools they have in the arsenal here. When the ball is slippery in the moisture of the morning dew, it certainly does slide all over the place and often go airborne. It's tough to control that ball. There's the through ball from Kononia. Passing it more to the space there than the player. The idea was certainly there. Near side throwing comes down. And here comes Elmbrook. Again, the conditions out there on the field making it tricky. So used to being able to control the ball much more precisely. Got all the moisture making the ball turn into a spitball. And there it goes, airborne again. What am I telling you? The moisture on the ground certainly affecting play here. But both these teams dialed in enough to be getting a bunch of passes in a row. Neither of them really falling out and bleeding the turnovers, which can be such a problem in these early morning dew matches. The USYS, in their infinite wisdom, has chosen to keep the girls out of the worst heat of the day. Have to say I agree with that decision. It's good for the athletes. Gets the games out of the way quick so that they can enjoy their day and get settled. And doesn't cause as many health risks, obviously. Hey, I don't have to be out there in the heat either. We can enjoy the morning dew together. Good stop there. Elmbrook, obviously, their last 3 matches, all clean sheets. They're not used to having to come back in this tournament. Here come the Lady Fire. They want one more. Kononia with the through ball on the far side. Dribble up. And just out of reach, a little too heavy on that first touch. Back to the Elmbrook keeper. Kononia's turn again. Big through ball. Trying to force the cross. Goes right into the Elmbrook defender. Far side throw-in for the Lady Fire. Far side throw-in now. Again, Elmbrook doing a good job of moving the ball. Have a good completion passes percentage. They're possessing the ball well. They are creating opportunities. They have chances on goal. Essentially, everything is working for Elmbrook except the goal. So the score doesn't really tell you how close this match is and how precarious the situation is for both teams. Through ball here for Elmbrook on the near side. Just trying to cut in, into the box. There's the shot with the left foot. Straight into the keeper's hands, though. As we're saying, everything working for Elmbrook on paper. They just need to find that right opportunity to crack open this goal. Just to remind you folks, the Kononia Lady Fire in the gray with the red socks, attacking right to left. Elmbrook in the navy, attacking left to right. Both these teams won their divisions when it came to the round-robin format up to this point. Neither team has lost a match. And on top of that, Elmbrook has never been scored on here at this competition. Good clear ball there. Solid defense from Elmbrook. You hear them getting love here from the near side crowd. Good live audience here. Mix of fans, parents, a couple scouts I recognize, hey. Only good opportunities here for these young athletes. Of course, just to remind you all of the stakes, this is the semifinal of the USYS National Championship for the 16U girls. Again, one of the most competitive categories. Oh, through ball here. Can the Lady Fire try to come up with a steal? Elmbrook safely cleared. Such a critical period in these athletes' development. All it takes is one incredible moment to catch a scout's eye. And all of a sudden, that whole journey shifts just a bit. With one team from Tennessee and the other Wisconsin, I'm sure the athletes out there will be feeling the heat. This insane, oh, cleared out. Solid corner placement. But now Elmbrook wants the counterattack. A little bit of miscommunication stifling that, though. Bit of back and forth. Charging forward now. Elmbrook has numbers. There's the through ball. Caught up in the feet of one of the defenders from Lady Fire. The dew is starting to dissipate. The moisture on the ball, not quite as thick. Field is still very quick. Here's a through ball from Elmbrook inside the box. That's a magic pass. And a quick shot in front of the goal. Cleared out by the Lady Fire, though. Safely cleared away there. Ever since that goal within 3 or 4 minutes of the start, everything has been coming up Elmbrook. They have had the most opportunities, the most completed passes, the higher possession. Been playing really, really solid soccer all around and just fundamentally sound, just never quite getting that net to sink. Here's the through ball, though. Good path block there by Kononia. Near side 50-50 challenge. Fancy footwork right in front of the camera. Someone clip it. Mom, get the camera. Kononia kicks it up the far side. Just trying to keep that out of the box at this point. Kononia seemingly getting less opportunities as the game goes on. Shifting more into a defensive position, obviously, since their goal.
Let's go! Pick it up, let's go!
Here's a big attack inside the box for Elmbrook. There's a shot in the upper 90. Somehow the keeper from Kononia gets a hand on it and just puts it over the top. A magic save when the world needed her most. And it appears here we have our first water break. Again, folks, just to remind you, it is 2 40-minute halves that we're facing here. As per our division. Through its program and resources and leadership, U.S. Youth Soccer is advancing the game for its 54 member state associations, 10,000 plus teams, and nearly 1 million administrators, coaches, and volunteers who are the lifeblood. As the largest youth sports organization in the country, U.S. Youth Soccer connects families and communities through the power of sports and shared love of soccer. U.S. Youth Soccer provides a path for every player, offering programs to provide a fun, safe, and healthy environment for players at every level of the game. We are Youth Soccer. Back to it with not a moment to spare. We're going to have the near side corner kick after that absolute golden altar of a save by Kononia. It's going to be a far side kick in. Right foot to take it, so it will be curving in theory. Ball's up. Safely headed backwards. Referee indicating near side corner kick, back and forth. Usually the ball goes laterally up and down the field. So to speak, hamburger, not hot dog. Near side corner kick. Is this the moment Elmbrook finally can strike? Headed out by Kononia. Referee indicating a foul has taken place. Free kick for the Lady Fire. Elmbrook scoring in every one of their matches and never getting scored on. Again, this has got to be a difficult position for Elmbrook. So used to just dominating. They clearly have the tools. Again, the stat line is telling the story. They have more shots on target, more passes completed, more possession. But the only stat line that matters, the goals, is the only one that they are behind on. Far side throw in now. Pace starting to slow down here. This typically happens after a water break. All it takes is one exciting moment for all of the players to have that furnace lit again and be bringing the energy. Elmbrook's turn again, looking for an opportunity here. Lady Fire trying to find their way and instead turning it over to Elmbrook. Elmbrook moving on along the far side. little too ambitious on that initial pass. The numbers have shifted forward again. Lady Fire so dangerous on defense because of their quick ability at the drop of a hat to get right into position. It might not be the flashiest type of soccer, but as they say, defense wins championships. It will be a corner kick. What appears to be on the near side for Elmbrook. Set pieces for Elmbrook have been solid. Just the Lady Fire managing to get it when it counts. Ball's up. There's the header back. A little bit of contact in the air. Far side. Kicking it up. Here comes Kononia. Giving it right back for a quick throw. The sun is out. Out here at ESPN's Wide World of Sports. Good clear there from the Lady Fire. Just trying to get it off their half at this point. Elmbrook's assault has been vicious and constant. Taking 4 shots on target since Kononia's last. Ball has certainly been almost moving magnetically toward the right these last few minutes. And just to remind you all, these are 40-minute halves. Subs coming. Understandable in both this heat and the intense conditions. Getting all that dew on the ground, the moisture on the ball, that condensation really coming out. The ball go a little bit haywire here. Here comes Elmbrook now with an opportunity inside the box. She cuts it through. Looking for one more pass. That's the big shot. Oh, from just outside the box, sails wide. Elmbrook knocking at the door here. A relentless assault. Subs happening. Lady Fire absolutely blasting it upfield. Again, Elmbrook United, they certainly have a reputation for being one of the strongest clubs here across all divisions. And this 16U girls team has been no exception, has been so dominant, winning all their games again, not even getting scored on. But they cannot find the way to get on the board. Here through the ball. Oh, no, a little too ambitious on that through ball. It will be a goal kick here for Kononia. Again, Elmbrook in the Navy, going left to right. And Kononia out of Tennessee in the gray and red, attacking right to left. Another shot on target. It has now been 6 shots on target from Elmbrook since Kononia knocked on the door themselves. We saw the substitutions for Kononia shifting back a little quicker, meaning that they're probably getting settled into a defensive formation. Trying to keep this game the whole way through at 1-0. Such an interesting start to this game. The team that has never been scored on and has scored 15. Very quickly getting a goal scored against them. And now the struggle feels uphill. They have dug the hole for themselves. Can they climb out? Good opportunity here on the far side. There's a nice through ball right on target. It's 50-50 in front of the goal. Safely cleared outside the box from Lady Fire. Referee signals that that one's a foul. It will be a free kick just outside the box. A tremendous opportunity for Elmbrook. So dangerous on those big boots thus far. I think they've almost scored from this exact spot. Let's see how Kononia handles the pressure and what Elmbrook's going to do. Referee minding the wall's distance. Wall set. Referee signals that he is good. Two bodies looking down at the ball, one left, one right. Whistle is blown. Shot is taken. It's in! Elmbrook have answered here in the 33rd minute. We are even Steven before halftime. That is Elmbrook's 16th goal in the competition. I'm just making sure real quick. Yep, that is the record. Powerful, powerful showing here from Elmbrook to come back. The Wisconsin team showing why they're here. They have the largest goal deficit in competition across all ages. They have the most goals. And coming into today, they had nothing scored against them. Hard to not see them as one of the favorites here in the national championship, but we have an even game here. All it takes is one moment from Kononia, who have shown themselves to be very smart, have a great game sense, be able to really defend against this Elmbrook squad, even deny a couple really important opportunities. I'm going a long way around to say it's anybody's game. Both teams playing tremendously. So far, the only guaranteed winner is us as viewers, enjoying this great USYS soccer. 2025 National Championships here at ESPN's Wide World of Sports. Near side throw-in now for Elmbrook. Another one. Throwing now for the Lady Fire. Elmhurst picking up the pace a little bit, though. The body language of both teams kind of telling you the story here. Ton of energy and pep coming from Elmbrook. They feel as though they're surging after that goal. And Lady Fire need an answer here. They need something to get their confidence up. Fighting for the ball there in the middle. Just good pass up. Just going to go back and forth. Bit of back and forth. .50 ball going out the far side. It will be a Kononia throw-in. The Tennessee team had scored within 5 minutes. And had done a great job putting the wall up against Elmbrook until that free kick. And a low one, just that tiniest little opening in the wall, was all Elmbrook needed to answer and even the game up here in this 16U semifinal. Winner of this goes on to play the national championship tomorrow morning. Referee signals a foul. Kononia will get a free kick closer to the half. Again, these are 40-minute halves. So counting the water break, we probably have just under 10 minutes here in the first half. Free kick for the Lady Fire. Safely cleared away there by Elmbrook. Big boot up the field. Finds a body. Numbers surging forward for Elmbrook. She has support. See if they can keep the pace up. Through ball coming on the near side. She's going to be looking for the cross. Oh, boy! Physical soccer out there, goodness. Kononia trying to get it up the far side. Support coming for Elmbrook, though. Just going to safely deposit it back and then try to kickball it up. Again, passing more to the space there. Since that second goal, I dare say the play has gotten extremely physical. Referee doing a good job of calling it. To me, this is always the most impressive time in soccer when a new goal happens. The vibe has shifted. How do these teams adjust? Kononia trying to pass it back. I want to get it out there. Does Elmbrook surge more, or does Kononia find the answers? People underestimate what a psychological game soccer is. Momentum swings are unbelievable at this level. Quick little cut in there from Elmbrook. She's going to be looking for the pass. She's trying to do it alone. The two defenders from the Lady Fire safely come up with it, but they're not going to have it for long. Elmbrook want it back inside the box. Their numbers are still forward. She has support. Far side surging forward. Numbers coming up with her. Just about inside the box. Big shot from outside. Oh, looked like a field goal there. With the strength on that shot. Sailing just wide. It'll be a goal kick for the Lady Fire. Fire just looking to spread the field there a bit. They want to catch Elmbrook here flat-footed. Both defenses and midfields doing such a good job of working together and getting set as soon as the ball comes their way. Kononia is still trying to find a way to really open that other half of the field. Just passed out there. Good pressure coming from Elmbrook before even the midfield line. We're starting to see here, as the game is settling in, why both these teams are so dangerous. It's going to be one-on-one on the ball here. Elmbrook deep in their own territory. Goodness, both players really putting their body on the line. You can see just how bad both sides really want it. Elmbrook with a really good idea of a through ball. Just catching the striker running the wrong direction. Oh, but she's fighting for it inside the box. She still wants it. I called her a striker. I guess I should be calling her a defender now. Elmbrook's so good at getting that ball before the half-field line. Just keeping up the pressure. Not letting the Lady Fire really relax at all. And in these conditions with the heat, to keep your enemy running around is certainly a sound strategy. Elmbrook passing it to the outside. She's going to have support. She's going to be looking for the cross here off the near side. There it is. Sailing just behind the goal. It will be a goal kick. You can see the tenor of this match has certainly changed. At the very beginning, Kononia with a incredible goal within 5 minutes. They shifted back to defense, settled into defending this Elmbrook onslaught until finally a free kick changed that in the 33rd minute. Elmbrook evening it up, now seeming to be in the driver's seat, controlling the pace of play. Kononia Kononia's passing and possession percentage both have nosedived here a bit. Elmbrook figuring out something on defense. Perhaps the heat affecting both teams. Thrown on the far side for Kononia. Goodness, it's getting physical out there. Both teams putting it all on the line here. Trying to advance to the USYS National Championship for the 16U Girls Division. It's hot out here. I'd say it's at least in the 90s right now. The humidity is absolutely stifling. I don't know if you can hear the sweat dripping off of me. Will be a free kick here for Elmbrook on the near side. Tricky angle to shoot at goal. There's the cross, though. Got a lot under it. Perhaps a little too much. Yeah. Sailing over everybody's head, going out for a goal kick. Right idea, though. We're seeing the strategies employed by both teams extremely sound. Again, no surprise. The caliber and ability of these players, considering the position they're in. There is halftime called. We are at halftime here in the U16 girls matchup. As the presenting sponsor of the USYS Soccer National Championships, New York Life is proud to support the families behind every athlete in planning for their financial future. Visit newyorklife.com. Again, that is newyorklife.com today to learn more about the New York Life Financial Empowerment Scholarship and how to apply. Crafted for speed, tested and worn by Bukayo Saka. Excellent, excellent player. The New Balance Furon V8 refines the ultra lightweight precision strike-focused design for an even greater sense of speed. A new speed control stud is designed to support control during sudden stops, sharp pivots, and moves used by the fastest players on the pitch like Saka himself. Experience engineered minimalism, crafted to support explosive movement and the sharpest of touches. Learn more and purchase, the Furon at newbalance.com/soccer. One more time, that's newbalance.com/soccer. When it comes to fueling fun on and off the field, Treetop is your game day go-to. Treetop applesauce pouches and juice boxes are free of high fructose corn syrup and are packed with delicious fruit goodness. I can tell you personally, I've had a touchy stomach all my life, often having trouble keeping food down, not to get too personal. But I can tell you Treetop applesauce and applesauces in general has been a huge part of my diet and has really helped me maintain a normal lifestyle. That's a guaranteed W. For kids, parents, and myself, Treetop is a proud sponsoring partner of US Youth Soccer. The official recruiting partner of USYS, NCSA College Recruiting is dedicated to reducing the stress that comes with the college recruiting process and helps student athletes find the right college fit. We were talking about how U16 is just the right age. They're starting to look toward college, the continuation of their career. And if that's what you're interested in, make sure to visit ncsasports.org. Again, that is ncsasports.org to schedule your recruiting assessment with an expert, update your recruiting profile, and talk through the next steps and becoming searchable by college coaches nationwide. Thank you, NCSA. Victory Gear is the official insole partner of USYS. Victory insoles are engineered to help return energy with each step, giving soccer players a springier feel, more support, and more confidence when running and jumping. Learn more at victory.com. Again, that is VKTRY.com/USYS. Better coaches, better officials, better experiences. The USYS University gives your team the tools to thrive and the edge to win. Enroll for free at usysusuniversity.org. Again, that is usysusuniversity.org. Taka, the leading youth soccer analysis platform, is offering hassle-free highlights to every 14U and 19U player at the 2025 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. All your best national plays clipped for you for just a low, low price of $59. Search taka.e.io. Pardon me. Again, let's say that all the way through. taka.io. Online for more. Are you struggling to find someone to film your game? No problem. VO is the official soccer camera that records every match, every goal, all your moments automatically. Perfect for youth soccer teams, players, and proud parents. See the magic for yourself at www.veo.co. Again, that is veo.co. Anthony Travel, an on-location company, is proud to serve as the official travel partner for U.S. Youth Soccer. From your flight to your hotel to your rental car, our sports travel experts have you covered. Visit anthonytravel.com to learn more. And as the official hydration partner of U.S. Soccer, Gorilla products provide the hydration you need no matter what stage of activity you're at. Whether you're in pre-exercise, a much-needed energy boost during a game, or a post-exercise recovery, you can learn more for yourself at drinkgrilla.com. Again, that is drinkgrilla.com. Thank you, Gorilla. We will be back for the second half, in just a moment. These are not long halves again. Each half will be 40 minutes here in this USYS National Championship semifinal for the National Championships here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports at Walt Disney World, Florida. We must have a winner. This cannot end in a tie. Only one team can advance. Both seem to have played at their top level so far. The Lady Fire, Kononia out of Tennessee, scoring in those first 5 minutes and shifting back to defense, and Elmbrook cracking it open in the 33rd minute. Can't wait to get back with second half action in just a bit. Second half action underway here from the USYS National Championships in beautiful Walt Disney World, Florida. My name is Brian. Welcome into the matchup. This is the U16 girls semifinal. Winner of this advances to the national championship itself to be played tomorrow. I believe on field 16, so it's actually one of the stadium matches. That should be entirely cinematic. Today's match sees the Kononia Lady Fire of Tennessee in the gray and red, attacking left to right. They scored within the first 5 minutes. We also have in the Navy, attacking right to left, Elmbrook United, who have been the most dominant team here in this category leading up to this match. They had to play catch up a little bit in the first half, scoring at the 33rd minute, but their pressure has been intense since then. They certainly have started to put the screws into Kononia toward the end. I don't know how the water break will affect everything, but I can tell you the sun is out, and it is brutally hot here. So one team from Tennessee, one team from Wisconsin. No one's quite used to this. I mean, to be fair, if a team from Florida was here, even they'd be melting like candles. Ball out on the near side. Going to be Elmbrook's ball. Already starting to put up that same pressure here on the left side that they were in the first half on the other half. You can see how it is that Elmbrook never got scored on before this match. Winning all three of their... Oh my goodness! Try to chip over the keeper. The keeper absolutely tackles her. And gets the goal kick. Very physical match we have here. Both teams want it so much. You can see the intensity out there. Goal kick here. Elmbrook trying to be cheeky. They want a quick little goal, and it's gonna happen! Goodness, after all that pressure, one errant goal kick dropped in the wrong spot is all it takes for Elmbrook to sit securely in the driver's seat here. As we are only 2 minutes into the second half. Again, these are 40-minute halves, folks. So you have to imagine the Lady Fire will have plenty of opportunities. But we were talking about what a psychological game soccer is. How much the momentum affects these young players. Let's see if Kononia can dig deep and find a way to answer these 2 goals in a row from Elmbrook, who have come from behind to take the lead. Elmbrook not taking the same strategy as the Lady Fire did at the very beginning. It doesn't seem like Elmbrook is shifting everything onto defense too much. In fact, they're keeping the pressure a little bit up on offense. We have to imagine that the instructions they're getting are to keep attacking. As we found out here in the first half, 1 goal is not a secure lead at all. This roller coaster match. I mean, even counting the goals that have been scored today, the Kononia stats are very strong, and the Elmbrook ones are just Olympic. Elmbrook now has an entirety of 17 goals scored in 4 games. He's looking for the 18th there. The Lady Fire here scoring the only goal against Elmbrook in competition. One of the most dominant clubs traditionally here at USYS. And this 16U girls team from Elmbrook United is no exception. Extremely fierce. And they're trying another steal in front of the goal. They want it again. If it worked the first time, maybe it'll work a second. But here comes Kononia Lady Fire looking for their own opportunity. Trying to at least get it onto the attacking half of the field. There we go. Surging up the pitch. They have numbers moving forward. She's looking for support. It's tough. The passing lane's well blocked. Elmbrook shutting that down safely. Showing why across 4 games at this extremely high-level tournament, they've only been scored on the once. Here comes Elmbrook again. Moving forward on the far side. Big through ball. Trying to bomb it past the defender. She seems to have it well covered, though. It's a 50-50 ball goal kick. We are missing none of the fight here. Kononia not going away. Difficult way to start the second half, rather, pardon me. By conceding a goal. Throw on the far side. Appears to be for Kononia. You can see the benches for both teams there on the far side. Getting the throw in right in front of what appears to be the enemy bench. Opposing team bench. No enemies out here, pardon me. Elmbrook moving it right back to the correct half of the pitch for them. Seeing opportunities. The defense from Kononia just getting too much pressure off Elmbrook. It's the third time they've lost the ball in the back. It's been effective so far for Kononia. Obviously getting their go-ahead goal off it. And they want more.
Get in the game.
Elmbrook doing well when you look at the stat line. More completed passes, better possession percentage. Doing a good job of controlling the ball now that the dew has basically burnt off. Ball's not moving as quickly or as unpredictably. Both teams, now that I look at it, have a higher complete pass percentage than they did in the first half. So it's the story of the conditions here. Moisture burning off. Letting them play their normal game now. Elmbrook moving forward, trying to find a way out of the midfield here. Dropping it all the way back. One thing I'm also noticing about both teams is they've developed the mature weight, what I call the mature weight, where so often young players, whether boys or girls, just want to get rid of the ball so quick that they tend to rush the pace of it just a bit and catch people in 50-50 balls and just don't complete the pass. Both teams doing a good job of waiting for the person to get open or get in position. I'm going a long way around to say this is some high-level soccer we're watching, folks. Elmbrook trying to find a way on the top. Far side turned over to Kononia. Again, Elmbrook out of Brookfield, Wisconsin. In the Navy, attacking right to left. And the Tennessee team, Kononia, Lady Fire. In the gray and red, attacking left to right, trying to find their way up here. Putting pressure on the back line of Elmbrook, flipping the script a little bit here. Despite the goals, both back lines showing their talent. Look at Elmbrook, so eager to do the full court press against Kononia here, especially following that goal. Referee signals a handball. Kononia will be kicking out the back. The heat is starting to go up here even when we are reaching the hotter time of day. And the humidity is burnt off the ground and is, I think, just all over me, basically. It's so wet out here. Ball out on the near side. It'll be a Kononia throw-in. I want to give a special shout out to that Kononia parent passing out water. Lovely of them. And here comes Elmbrook on the near side. Getting all the way into the box. Passed in front. Referee signaling it is, in fact, a corner kick. Protests from both sides. It'll be a near side kick for Elmbrook, who have had some great opportunities off corners. Both these teams really dangerous with set pieces. Ball is up. It's a high flyer. Just sitting in front of the goal. Flips from both sides. There's the shot from Elmbrook. Safely gobbled up by the keeper. Good defensive strategy there from Kononia. Chaotic moment in front of the goal. Kononia will breathe a sigh of relief that one didn't go the wrong way. The back line of Kononia just having such pressure laid upon them here. Both the midfield and the strikers from Elmbrook coming up to challenge them at every opportunity. You can hear the coaching coming from the parent sideline here. One man emphatically telling them to kick it out. He's got the idea. I personally think the word just can be very unjust. Whenever someone says just do this or just do that, it's like, I want to. There's a little bit more involved. It's hard to just kick it out. Kononia going to be kicking it here from midpoint. Again, the body language of both teams kind of telling you everything. Everybody absolutely exhausted out in this heat. I'm just sitting down here on the sideline and I'm melting too. Again, this is the USYS National Championships at ESPN's Wide World of Sports here in Walt Disney World. Right down the road, actually, from Animal Kingdom. You can see the beautiful facility here in the background. Ball is up. The winner of this will go on to the National Championship itself, played tomorrow. Looking for a way through. Again, the game has gotten more physical as we go. There's the through ball. Bombed into the enemy box. Gobbled up by the keeper, though, safely. You can just feel the fatigue starting to hit the back line of Kononia and the strikers of Elmbrook. They've been busy so much of the game, they go right back to war here. As Kononia, as that gentleman pointed out, wants to kick it out. There's a pass to the space by Kononia. Safely passed forward. Elmbrook doing a good job of keeping it a 50-50 ball and not letting the Lady Fire have a secure possession without getting challenged. Into the box. There's the pass in. Not enough zhuzh on it. It's going to go behind the goal. That kerfuffle, I'm not exactly sure who kicked it out. It looks like it will be a far side corner kick for the Kononia Lady Fire. Kononia in the gray and red. Attacking left to right. Elmbrook in the navy. Attacking right to left. Kononia scored very early on in this game. Impressive goal within 5 minutes to take the lead. Elmbrook clawing their way back to eventually secure that lead after the half. Ball's up. Trying to head it away. There it is. Safely cleared. Lady Fire coming back up with it. They want another opportunity at it. You can see the discussion on the ball. Booted forward. Passing it into space. Letting the opportunity come to her. Now it's Elmbrook's turn. Tremendous pass there. 2 in a row. It's 1-on-1 in front of the goal. Quick little cut. Numbers are coming back now. They got support from Kononia. Elmbrook still trying to find their way through. Numbers are back now. Both sides settled in. Kononia able to challenge and get it away, but Elmbrook right back on the through ball.
Keep fighting, keep fighting. Let's go.
Into the box we go. Elmbrook losing the ball there and a bit of a challenge.
Go, go. Take it.
Big bomb forward. That's the Kononia idea. Using that speed. Not there, though. Just haven't found that exact right pass to make it happen. Both sides on that part of the ball, on Elmbrook's defense and Kononia's strikers, have seen so little action that they got to be a little fresher than the rest of the pitch. Again, you can just tell by the body language that everybody on the far left side of the field has gotten a much more intense workout here in this heat. This pressure in front of the goal is so good from Elmbrook. It's how they were able to find their second goal after halftime. Another cut, trying to force it in. Bobble ball goes right into the hands of the keeper. Ball sent into orbit there. Elmbrook getting first touch on it and second. Doing a good job of securing that ball out of the goal. It will be Kononia's throw on the near side as I'm showering the other side with praises. The heat is sweltering out here. I can tell you it's affecting everybody, not just the players. A tip of the hat to USYS for having us play this game early. Certainly the better conditions on the day. In the heat of the day, this is going to be nary unplayable. Again, this is probably the coolest time of day for us to be doing this, and it's still absolutely an oven out here. Throwing on the near side, just on their side of the half. Kononia hasn't had a shot on target in the last 7 minutes. They have to find a way to make opportunities happen. Just slowly moving upfield here. Near side. Supporters on this side. Getting heard. Sharing their perspective. Their wisdom. Here comes the Lady Fire now. Oh. Passed right back to Elmbrook, and now it's Elmbrook's turn. Numbers moving forward. Gonna try to catch the Lady Fire flat-footed. Shifting to the far side. Still in the middle. Just finding her way into the box. A great through ball. There's the cross. One more. Keeper has hands on it, though. Solid play on both sides of the ball. Great defense there from Kononia. Clever strategy and elegant passing out of Elmbrook. Elmbrook trying to find a way in here now on the near side. Passed into space. It's a 50-50 ball. Elmbrook somehow comes up with it. Kononia playing with a little more urgency now. On the far side will be Elmbrook's ball. Just to remind you all, these are two 40-minute halves rather than the traditional 90 minutes. This will be an 80-minute game, not including added time. Water break incoming. It will be a water break. Players are back out on the field following that hydration break, which I gotta be honest was necessary. The combination of humidity, sweltering heat out here in the sun is intense. Gotta protect these athletes. US Wise does a good job. Again, the story of the match has been the Lady Fire taking that early lead. Big surge there, trying from the team that has been only fallen behind here in the second half. Both teams playing a great game, but Kononia is trailing. They scored in the first 5 minutes an electric goal to get us going. Just before halftime, Elmbrook managed to score theirs as well. Tying it up, evening Steven. Oh, good shot. Good opportunity there in front of the goal for the Lady Fire. Nothing going to come out of it. Out on the far side. And then after we came back into the second half, as I'm sure many of you saw, Elmbrook stole the ball right in front of the goal. Got a very cheeky, smart goal out of it. And are now leading. Eyeing the idea of entering the national championship tomorrow. Good attempt. The Lady Fire putting up a little more pressure here following the water break. Trying to get the ball at least in the right quadrant to get things going. Again, Elmbrook in the Navy attacking right to left. They are leading against Kononia. Lady Fire in the gray and red going left to right.
Pressure, let's go!
Now it's Elmbrook's turn on the near side, surging forward. She has support. The right idea of the pass. Good block, though, from Kononia. We're passing it out on the near side. We'll be throwing for Kononia. That one will fall all the way back to Kononia's keeper. That back line of Kononia has been getting a workout, especially this half. Far side throw-in for Elmbrook. Again, this is where Elmbrook is so dangerous. Kononia struggling to get that ball out of the box on the goal kicks. That is how they scored their last goal, with cheeky steal. The strategy doesn't seem to have changed. Here comes Kononia, though, trying to find their own way forward. Nothing doing.
Keep the pressure, keep
Subs are happening. Just to remind you all, this is the semifinal of the USYS U16 Girls National Championship,
We gotta keep the pressure. Let's go.
meaning that the stakes could not be higher. Our winner today advances to the national championship tomorrow. We'll have a chance to play in front of some of the most important collegiate scouts and largest audience of their career.
Win it. Win it. Win it. Let's go.
This has been a roller coaster match so far. Here comes Kononia. Trying to find the way on the near side. There's a big cross. Passing it into the space. Safely controlled, but not moving forward. Lady Fire need to find a way to really get a good shot off. Seems to be the missing piece of the puzzle here. There's Elmbrook safely shutting it down. Now it's their chance for a counterattack. They're going to be surging forward with numbers. They're moving across on the far side.
Get back, Jenna. Get back, Jenna. You got it.
Good defense there from Kononia to put a stop to it. But they're not out of the woods just yet. Still stuck in the corner.
Get it down. Hey, keep playing. Keep playing. Let's go.
Here comes Elmbrook now, finding a way into the box on the far side. Shot is off on the right foot. Safely stopped. Kononia's backline working so hard here. You got to think if Kononia can find a way out of it, one of them certainly is going to have the MVP.
Win it. Win it. Let's go. Win it. Win it. Let's go.
As we enter the 70th minute here, let me just remind you all, these are two 40-minute halves. That means that there is only about a little bit over 10 minutes left probably in regulation before added time starts kicking in. Again, Elmbrook in the Navy attacking right to left. Finding the way through here. My goodness, fancy footwork. 2-on-1, she gets past them somehow! Good attempt at a cross. It will be a far side corner kick for Elmbrook.
Way to go, Eva.
Ball is up. First headed by Elmbrook. They get the first ball. Fight for it outside the box. This will be going Kononia's way. They're looking for the counterattack now, using the speed, turning on the turbo boosters. They're out the far side. You hear both team supporters offering some love. Encouragement here as we're on the home stretch in these brutal conditions. Shot is away from Elmbrook. Safely gobbled up by the keeper, though. Another on-shot target. Elmbrook hasn't converted those since just after halftime, but keeping the pressure up.
Let's go, Eva. Let's go.
Get around her, eh? Get around her.
Come on, somebody on it. Somebody on the ball.
Far side assault here. Trying to get it in. Match is certainly getting more physical. We see that in these harsh conditions. It's easy to happen when the players get tired. Frustration builds. Dramatic moment happens and all of a sudden bodies are flying.
Go, Adi.
Keeping the pressure up here on Kononia. Not relaxing or leaning on their back foot at all. Not happy with the scoreline. It seems like they want another. Far side. Here comes the opportunity. Cross coming. Great goalkeeping from Kononia's part. Despite being down 2-1, she has way more blocks than her counterpart. That was the 12th shot on goal for Elmbrook. They are certainly hammering that net.
Pressure, pressure, pressure! Pressure! Let's go, let's go, let's go! We gotta keep moving, let's go! We gotta keep moving, let's go!
Elmbrook now surging forward there in front of the goal. It's going to be a 50-50 ball just outside the box. Coming around to the far side, trying to shift over. Good through ball, great idea. Cross is there. Referee's flag goes up for the offsides. Broken many a heart. We have to appreciate that it was called before anything too dramatic happened. Subs coming in.
Get to it, let's go. Right there. Now, Marty, now. Now, go. Now, go. Now, let's go.
Good opportunity there for Kononia, but nothing doing. They need more looks like that if they're going to find a way through the national championship tomorrow.
Win it. Let's go. Push it. Let's go.
You can feel the pace slowing just a bit as we enter the hottest part of the match. You have a feeling that we're going to get a burst of urgency here from Kononia before we get into added time. Elmbrook seemingly playing more passive as well. Good defense, though. Just too solid. There's a good through ball, right idea. Again, just passing it into space, though. Going to go out the back for a goal kick to Elmbrook.
We gotta put some pressure, let's go! Nice job, Caroline! Now win it, Jenna. Win it, Jenna.
Now it's Elmbrook's turn. There's a big through ball. Absolutely served up. What a pass. Nothing doing, though. Looks like it is going to go out the back for a corner kick. Another great opportunity here on the near side corner for Elmbrook. Can they extend the lead? It would certainly feel like the dagger this late in the game. Again, these are 40-minute halves. So we have a little less than 3 minutes left before the added time kicks in. Referee signals it as a goal kick for Kononia.
Let's go, Eva. Let's go. Right there. Now, win it. Go. Take it. Nice ball. Good ball.
Kononia just trying to find a way in here. It's very difficult to solve this puzzle that is Elmbrook United. Despite being from Wisconsin and Tennessee, both teams are really holding up very well in this heat, showing the stamina and endurance that these players have developed. Elmbrook still really doing very much better on the stat sheets. More completed passes, better possession, and here's why. Good through ball. Oh, look in front of the goal. There's the shot. It's in. Oh, the referee is signaling that it was a foul, that goal does not count. Both teams taking a deep sigh after that moment, as we are looking at the last minute before added time. You can see the pace has changed so much. It feels like a war of attrition here. Which team can stay on their feet and keep attacking the longest? Elmbrook not letting up on the pressure here on this side of the ball at all.
Let's go, Laila.
Kononia in the gray and red, attacking left to right. Looking to find an answer here in added time to the question of, will you go to the USYS National Championship? Elmbrook with an absolute beautiful pass. There's the cross in front of the goal, going right under the feet, though, of the Lady Fire. Elmbrook's not letting up the pressure. You can see how this team scored 15 goals in 3 matches and didn't get scored on. That is a relentless assault. Lady Fire needs to find a way in, but the defense for Elmbrook just too rock solid. Trying to cut it away on the near side. Looking for a way through, simply passing it to the next defender back. Every single pass has 2 players fighting over it. You can see how much both teams really want it. There's a gigantic through ball. The keeper's going to have to come out of her box for that. And it will burn a bunch of time. Referee checks his watch.
Get there, Madison. Get there, Madison. Get there. Let's go, Eva. Let's go.
Parents giving their final encouragements here in the waning minutes of this match. Trying to get them over that last hump. Get that one opportunity that can make all the difference. There is the final whistle. And that'll do it here for your matchup between Kononia. There's the celebrations from Elmbrook. You really do love to see it. That's what it's all about here at the USYS National Championships. Those girls from Elmbrook will play tomorrow. Let me get you the exact time, actually. They will actually play their final tomorrow at 8 a.m. on Field 16. You can kind of see Field 16 there in the background of this one. It will be one of the more cinematic fields as the handshakes happen. Thank you all for being here. This field will be back up at 10:30 for the U16 boys game. I hope to see you all here for that. And for those of you who are supporters of each team, I hope to see you back for the national championships tomorrow. Until then, folks, I hope you all have a beautiful one, and I'll talk to you.